You are a coach or consultant. You get asked 1,000 questions. Sometimes it feels like 1,000 questions a day. But let me ask you this. Who can you ask questions to? Do you have a coach in your life who's helping you build your coaching business and provide quality value for all of your clients? If you don't, my name is Donald Miller. I run a company called Coach Builder. I help thousands of coaches just like you grow their coaching business. And I'm starting a new series. It's called Leave a Message. You basically leave me a message on this answering machine. I listen to it and I answer your questions about growing a coaching business or providing great quality value for your clients. My team has assembled some questions, so let's get started.
Hi, Don. This is Jacob Karnes from Waves Business Coaching in Atlanta, Georgia. I have a question about pricing for my coaching services. So I am relatively new to coaching. I have a really good menu of products, and I've priced those at a competitive price and a good value based on some research, but those prices are not cheap. On one side, I've heard to stick to my guns on pricing and to just better communicate the value of the product that I'm selling and people will buy. On the other side, I've heard to sell my coaching services and products for as cheap as I can while I'm in the beginning stages of my business, and that the experience that I get from that and the repetition I get from that will pay dividends later. Based on your experience and your expertise, what do you think is the best method for pricing my products as a new business coach?
Jacob, thank you for your question. It sounds like you're actually getting really good advice. Even though it sounds like binary opposite advice, lower your prices or stick to your guns, there's actually a way to do both. One, I do want you to stick to your guns on pricing. So let's talk about that. I like that you're charging a lot of money, but how do you actually articulate the value that you're offering? Here's how you articulate the value. Always position yourself as somebody who's selling money. Not selling coaching, not selling time, not selling consulting, not selling wisdom. You sell money. And here's how you sell money. If you're going to be $10,000 for a workshop that you deliver or $1,500 a month for twice a month, 60-minute coaching, those are pretty good, steep prices. But what you need to do is you need to be able to articulate, look, for this $10,000 workshop to your sales team, you're going to make probably $100,000 to $500,000 more from your sales team because I delivered this workshop. In other words, for $10,000, you're getting a $100,000 to $500,000, a 10 to 50x return on your money. And you need to be able to articulate that. And here's how. I'm going to teach your sales team this. I'm going to follow up and be accountable with them so that they're actually getting the job done and making those calls and closing those deals. I'm going to rewrite some of your emails. How are you actually going to make your client money? It's all about increasing their revenue and increasing their profitable revenue. If you can articulate how your coaching product is going to help them do that, you can charge a small percentage of the future return on that investment. So always think of yourself as selling money. How am I selling money? The only way you're selling money is if you know that if they do this, they can make this much. Therefore, you're charging this, but they're getting this. So you want to be able to articulate that. And by the way, even in your sales emails, just say, here's 10 ways or 5 ways that this coaching product is going to make you more money. It's going to make you more productive. It's going to decrease turnover. It's going to increase morale. It's going to, whatever. If it's a management product, that's how we're going to make you money. So be able to articulate that and you'll be able to charge more or keep your same high prices. Now, let's talk about lowering your price in order to get reps. I love that, except I don't want to lower your price. What I want to do is create a new product at a lower price. So you're going to create something like a small business community group. That's going to be $250 a month. You're going to meet once a month in person and once a month on Zoom with a large group of people to share some wisdom and field questions. You want to have great food if it's breakfast or something like that, great coffee, great environment. Just think of yourself as curating a community rather than coaching. That is a cheap product, $250 a month to be a part of that. You could even do Christmas parties, all kinds of stuff like that. I would want to get that up to 50 to 100 small business owners in that $250 a month group so that you can upsell them to the workshops. You can upsell them to the elite mastermind coaching. You can upsell them to fractional COO services. You could upsell them. So you've got a base, I call it manna from heaven. $250 times 50 people is pretty darn good money. That's your mortgage right there. But it's also a community that you can upsell from. So you're getting your reps, you're getting feedback, all your R&D is happening there. There's plenty that's serving you. And not to mention friendships, right? I've been out on the road. I spoke to a group of entrepreneurs in San Diego. It was part of a guy's community. He just created this community of entrepreneurs who all come together. They have Christmas parties, all this kind of stuff. He's charging them a monthly fee, and then he's upselling them on his coaching services. So stick to your guns on pricing, articulate value by explaining how you're actually selling them money, create a lower end product that gets people through the door, gets you from manna from heaven, and creates a community of trust that you can now upsell to higher end products, and you are going to be great. Jacob, thank you for your question. I hope that helps. Hey, if you run a coaching business or consulting business, you get asked 1,000 questions a day, but who do you ask your questions to? If you want to grow your coaching business, you can ask me. I've helped hundreds and hundreds of coaches grow their coaching business, and I can help you too. Just call 615-800-8517. That's the number that you call to ask me a question. I would love to answer your question about how to grow your coaching business. So give me a call or go to coachbuilder.com/YouTube.